Hello, J.J. Zwada with Income Property Organization, Managing Broker, Indiana. I'm joined here today with Kevin Jahnke, Associate Broker of Indiana. Kevin, as you know, 2021 was an absolutely incredible year for multifamily with so many metrics hitting all-time highs. You know, one in particular that was just really impressive to me was the jaw-dropping number of transactions that we saw both nationally and in the markets we cover. Specifically in 21, we saw nearly $600 million in sales in Indianapolis, nearly $700 million in sales in Columbus, and then just an incredible $1.5 billion in sales in the Detroit MSA.
Yeah, and we certainly played our part here at IPO. We closed 133 transactions last year, representing over $500 million in transactional volume.
Yeah, and of course in 2020 we had the COVID slump, but it's not like COVID went away in 21 to cause such an increase in activity. So I guess with that, my question to you is, what's your forecast for 2022? Clearly the world's not out of the pandemic. We're starting to feel the effects of inflation and the prospect of rising interest rates on the horizon. Are these adverse macroeconomic factors enough to stop the bull or frankly even slow it down?
I don't think so, at least not yet. I mean, there's still a significant amount of capital sitting on the sidelines, and multifamily has become a safe haven for investors. Certainly institutional investors, especially on the coast, are just chasing yield at this point.
Yeah, and I understand that, and I've certainly seen it myself, but I have to imagine that there's got to be a point where rising interest rates are going to have such a negative effect on these yields that we start to see a reduction in the transaction volume.
I would agree with you, but so far the Fed is only established that they're going to raise rates 150 to 200 basis points by year end. And I just don't feel that'll be enough to dissuade investors, especially in light of all the continued rent growth.
Okay, so it's safe to say your predictions for 2022 are steady as she goes?
I think so. I hope so.
Excellent, as do I. Thanks, Kevin, for chatting with me today. And we'll see you on our next installment.